Hello?
Hello.
Oh,
we're
we're
coming
there.
in hot.
Sorry, that was
We
awkward.
sat down and hit record. We had
we
the
were
music,
ready to go, and
and
then
we realized
we
had no sound. But we're good. We have to hurry up because we have dinner in the oven.
Right. So we have 20 minutes. Let's go. What are we talking about today?
Oh my goodness, this silly little cockatoo. I just want it to.
So we use this program that's supposed to record everything and then create an AI synopsis of what we spoke about so that it's easier when we post it, when we put the little blurb about what we talk about. But
you know why this isn't
program
working?
is not
because
working.
we've had this for a whole year. And so therefore
We've had it for that long.
We've had it for a year. And it's telling me
I think we
that it
should try
doesn't
this
like
other
it.
one, this otter.
Well, we have Plod, so we were going to use our Plod.
I know, but you don't have it here.
I don't have it here,
I need
so
help.
it's fine.
Whatever.
I'll just have to rewatch this 27 times to do our recap. There's nothing
fun.
I like more than listening to our podcast over and over and over.
You know, how do you remember when you were younger and you would record the actual answering machine and you would hear your own voice and be like,
well, I do that now on the farm.
Is awful.
Yeah. So Danna's the techie person when it comes to the device. I write all the write-ups about the blog and then I send them to Danna and then she hits post. And then I also post to YouTube.
I'm not really that techie though with it. Although it is funny because apparently my 10-year-old follows us on YouTube and he'll be like, Mom, Kristin just posted. Because
I follow him.
Early. Right.
And he posts every night.
Joey, what's your YouTube channel?
It's
because
Joey edits.
We're going to get you followers. What is it?
We're giving you a shout out.
What is it?
Joey edits too.
Joey edits too.
Everybody go and follow.
Okay, go follow him
on YouTube.
He does all kinds of sports stuff. A lot of sports.
All about
right?
the sports, especially basketball.
A lot of basketball. Yes. So, okay, so we actually do have some things to discuss. So, Kristin has.
Today is the longest Monday.
So it was.
I
funny.
didn't even know if it was still the same day.
Well, you said earlier today you were like, "Oh my gosh, I don't know what day it is. It doesn't even feel like a Monday." I'm like, "Yeah, it does. It's the worst Monday ever."
So it feels like a Monday, but it's I feel like today's too long to be just one day.
That's actually fair. This morning, I'm like, so we were gone all weekend and we didn't get back till 6 o'clock last night.
Ski trip.
Yeah, which I'm done with them, by the way. And so we got back and by the time we you get home and we just ordered in a quick dinner and unpacked everything.
I felt bad because I'm a good friend would have said, "Oh, do you guys need dinner?"
No, I wouldn't have won. I mean, not that I
you wouldn't have taken it. Good.
No,
but
I'm the one day you guys were coming back from out of town and I was like, "Oh, do you want dinner?" And you were like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Why would you not want to go home?" I have no problem with it. We obviously had no issue.
Well, we had the
feeding
podcast.
Oh, was that why?
Yeah, we had the podcast. Otherwise, I would have been home.
I'm like, why would you want to come here? When you get home, you just want to go home, you know? And so we were so tired. So then I woke the kids up for school this morning and I was like, oh, this is going to be a beast. Normally they wake up on their own and I was laying in bed. I heard Sam's alarm go off first. I'm like, oh, they're going to be so miserable. All three of my kids got up without complaint this morning. And I was like, huh.
One day they had a great time.
They had a great weekend because they each got to bring a friend of their choosing, which we never do trips. We're not that family that lets your kid bring kids on vacation.
Because you go from 3 kids to 6.
We are not for people that can do that. I feel have they're either really way wealthier than us or they have one child, right? And then you have one kid and you want your kid to have a friend. But in this case, we were able to do it and it worked out really, really well. We went with another family who it's Joey's best friend's parents and
they paid for him then, right?
Oh, yeah. They paid for him.
Wait, who did Sam take?
Sam brought his friend Noah.
Oh, I didn't know Noah.
Yes. So Sam brought his friend Noah and Olivia brought her friend Chloe. And
so here's a good question.
Yeah.
When you invite a friend, how do you know the friend could pay?
So we anticipated,
or they could not.
We anticipated that we would pay. And if the parents offered, and this actually happened. So Chloe's parents are good friends of ours and they offered and we said, no, it's fine. Don't worry. We'll work it out later. And
now
then
they have to invite Olivia somewhere.
Well,
to make
she
up.
Venmoed. Oh, I just spit on you. Sorry. She ended up Venmoing me, which was more than she needs to. So actually I need to go back and send her some back. But, and then Noah's parents, when they picked him up, they were like, oh, wanting to know. And the one day we actually said we would take care of because we skied 2 different places and we got like a really good discount on the one day. So we were like, we got that one. But yeah,
So
but
if you take
don't
Campbell
know.
someplace, I expect you to pay for her.
But I would expect you to pay for Liv. We're
Yeah,
close
I'd pay
enough.
for her.
Right. So I would always pay. But I feel like we're
Sounds
close enough.
terrible.
We can just tell each other that.
Actually,
I'll be like,
that's
pay
not
for my
even
kid.
true. If she doesn't want to pay for it, she'll just put it on our little note.
We do.
That's the IOU.
And I'll say, you owe me for this,
but
or
I owe you for everything.
No, right now I think we're either even or I may potentially owe you money.
Wow, that's a first.
It's the first time ever. But we
because
haven't
you do
had
the
a lot.
dog grooming and then you do like all the things I forget at Costco you get.
Or like, that's usually what it is.
Usually
is
it's
the dog
haircuts
grooming
and dog
and
grooming.
haircuts. That's what I was just going to say. Because I always just Venmo for those. But I mean, it doesn't matter because like this, it's like a secret savings account for me. Like all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, you owe me a lot of money.
So
cool.
my husband, I don't really have a secret savings account.
Well, that's all I have. Or you know what my secret savings account is? Sure, Bill, I'll buy whatever we need at Costco and you can pay me back in cash. And then my husband doesn't know. But he sometimes tells my husband.
I need a situation like
It's
that.
great. It's the only form of cash I
One
have coming
time he
into the
looked
house.
in my Venmo, which is totally fine. I'm not hiding anything, but I did have a lot of money in there.
That's Tom.
And
Tom
so then
pulls
he's like,
that.
hey, I feel like we should just like put this over to checking. And I'm like, okay, whatever, you can do it.
No, that's
But then I'm like,
that is
wait
totally
a second.
Tom.
I lost all my money.
He'll be like, oh, I'll just Venmo. And I'm like, oh, all right, whatever. He's like, I have money in my Venmo. And I'm like,
So
how
my
much?
friend Kelly, who does my hair, she only takes Venmo. No credit cards, nothing. So I
Her
have to have
Venmo
some money in
probably looks
there.
Good. Her Venmo looks good, probably.
Yeah.
Whatever. Well, that's
Venmo
yeah.
or cash.
Janine, like my girlfriend that does my hair, I Venmo her. And like, I Venmo the dog groomer. But I don't know.
I've
Whatever.
still never met the dog groomer.
Jamie. But so yeah, so anyway, so we were skiing this past weekend. So we came home and my kids woke up this morning, but I'm just thinking, gosh, that seems like it was 3 days ago.
It was a long day.
But we went to bed super late. We're watching a new show.
What's your show?
Okay, so we're watching, it's called Tell Me Lies, and my sister-in-law's brother and his wife told me about it, Mark and Chelsea. And it's called Tell Me Lies. It's on Hulu. And it's a little sexual. But like it kind of reminds me of that one show with the wives. Remember we were talking about this? Do you know what I'm talking about? I don't remember. Anyways, it's
Oh, the Secret Wives Club.
yeah,
or
something like that. I don't remember, but it's like a long, like it was to the point where last night we were laying in bed watching it, and I'm like, the kids were still awake. We like to go and like hide in our bedroom, so we're away from everyone. And I'm like, Tom, turn this down. Like, who knows what they think we're watching in here? Like, it was like a little risque, yeah. But we like the show, so we ended up staying up too late because we watched a second episode last night. But it's good. It's on Hulu. It's 3 seasons. We just started it.
We don't have Hulu, I don't think.
You can borrow our login.
We do have Hulu? Oh, Parker says we have
Parker
Hulu.
says you have Hulu.
Listen, but what we don't have is HBO Max.
So wait, I shouldn't even say this because they could
Give someone's code.
No. So we used to have HBO Max because we had Verizon and we like had all of these things were like mixed in with your Verizon account.
Yeah.
And then like, I don't know, 6 months or 8 months ago, whatever, we switched from Verizon to AT&T.
Oh, yeah.
And which if you're going to switch to AT&T, do it through Costco because it's like a really good deal and you get all kinds of gift cards. But anyways, I digress. They never canceled our HBO Max.
Oh, so you still have it. So
We
I
have
want to
it.
watch the show The Pit.
So do I. That's
it's
on
so
my
good.
list
I've
with
started
Noah Wiley.
Yeah, but I've
or
been
whatever.
watching it on airplanes,
Oh.
but I haven't gone anywhere. So I need to get
Okay,
an
does
account.
anyone else think so? That was a bougie comment. That was a bougie one.
No, it's free on airplanes.
Doesn't matter. Oh, I fly so much.
No, I
I
don't
just travel.
That's
I'm
what I'm
just such
saying.
a little
I
world
can only watch
traveler.
it when I travel.
You probably could
Which
log
I'm
in
done.
ours.
I need to
mean-
know because I really like it. I'm addicted. So every episode is an hour in the day.
So is it real time?
Yeah, it's like what's happening in that hour. So
yeah.
you're like, you just keep going.
Well, I loved him on ER, so I feel like
He's good.
Yeah, I feel like I
There's
would
so
love
many
him.
good things.
It's
and
on my list of things to watch. And
You gotta watch The
He
Pit.
kind of was giving me a hard
I
time.
highly recommend The Pit. Big fan. One of Sam's roommate's Ryder watches it, and so he wants to message me about it. He's like, "Oh my gosh!"
I feel like
did you
if
see
Ryder
this
watches it,
did
I
you
would
see
like
this
it.
week's episode?" And I said, "No, Ryder, I don't have a code." So I thought he would kind of be like, "Oh, here's my code."
Tom, can we give Kristin our HBO Max?
It was silence. Ryder
He
is
said
such a
yes.
good citizen. He did not give me his code.
Oh, we will give our code out. So our issue
They're going to
is
shut us down now.
we gave our code. So Mark and Chelsea, my sister-in-law's brother, we always talk shows because they steal our codes. But the problem is they mess with where we are. Like,
because
if we're
you're both
watching the same show,
oh, that is the problem.
they'll mess with where we are. And like one time,
That's the problem on Netflix too.
I forget what show it was. I think it was on our Apple TV. They started watching. We were on like the last episode of a show, and they started watching it. and they were like, this show's so confusing. Well, they didn't even realize they were watching like the final episode. So yeah, you'd have to be careful when you. Not that we would ever condone stealing people's logins, because
I have a couple other friends who have HBO
illegal.
Max, and they've never even offered to share the codes. Apparently, everybody is really by the book.
We're not.
My friends are legit.
We're not.
They're
It's
rule
fine.
followers.
It's fine. You can pay me back by paying for my kid when you take her place.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so we have kind of a really big thing to discuss. I haven't washed my overalls, by the way.
Well, but you have a valid. I mean, I'm not agreeing with not washing your overalls, but
Yeah,
like,
we still have a ewe to lamb, so I haven't washed my overalls yet. But so this is a big deal because I said, you know what, Bill, we have to talk about this in the podcast because I feel like this is like, I'm very curious everybody's opinion on this.
I want to know why you went from talking about your overalls to this, because this is
I don't know.
like you. Okay, but go on.
It just like flash. So we could actually, we'll talk about this and we'll go back to the more serious. Do you like canned vegetables or do you like frozen
So if
vegetables?
you're not going to eat fresh,
If you're
what
not
do
going to
you
eat
choose?
fresh, like canned
Tom.
from the grocery store or canned that you can,
Oh yeah, you could can your own. Oh, he's on the phone.
or
Never mind.
frozen vegetables. Now I have an opinion on
Do you
this.
like canned vegetables or frozen vegetables? Like if you were going to have canned corn or frozen corn?
Oh, me too.
Oh, that's 3-0.
Tom. Ooh, Danna does too. Bill does.
Bill does not. He says he likes. So Tom said he likes canned green beans.
Bill likes frozen vegetables.
Huh?
Which one's healthier for you?
They're the same.
They're about the same. So they are.
So actually, I'm gonna say he might be right. He might be right, 'cause
Even
they're
though we
flash
read it, they're
frozen.
different things. They have higher sodium in
Right.
canned. It's the one is not healthy. That's like
And
saying that.
when they're frozen, they're usually like picked and then flash frozen like right away. I feel like
Yeah, so Bill
like,
thinks
I'm
they
sure.
sit for years in this yucky water. Anyways, I grew up with canned green beans. What's he doing?
He just gave a look and he's like,
No, that's a
he's
scary look.
like nodding. He's
That looks
very,
like a-
and now I'm like,
That's a scary clown face.
so here's my thing. You might be right, Bill. However, I don't like, this is specific to green beans. I tried to
And so
explain
Danna
this
and I
earlier.
actually agree on this.
Yeah, I do not like frozen green beans. They make my teeth squeak when I bite them. I don't know that you can understand what I'm talking about.
They're like waxy.
They're waxy, and I don't like them. And I much prefer a canned green beans. I do love fresh green beans, like all day long.
Nothing beats those.
But I will. Oh, and my kids love canned green beans. Like I'll just buy a big thing at Costco, and it's great for like we're having a quick dinner, and they have to have a vegetable.
Yeah.
So like, boom, there's your
I agree.
vegetable.
So corn, of course, nothing beats fresh corn from the cob. And then I freeze my corn. So if I'm cutting it off the cob, then I freeze it. Oh, look at this. Tom brought me a nice little cocktail. But I also prefer canned corn.
So corn.
if I'm buying it at the store.
Corn, I don't know that I have a preference as to whether
As
it's
much as green
frozen.
beans.
Green beans really
Now
got me.
peas, we didn't even talk about peas.
We only do. I would never buy
Frozen.
canned.
Me either.
Only
There's
frozen.
something weird about canned. So I
That's
think it's
weird.
vegetable specific
Yes,
for me.
100%. I
But
would only buy frozen peas.
My husband, let's just discuss
And
this.
broccoli, I don't know. Like, do they even
They
make
I don't even
a
think
canned
they can
broccoli?
broccoli.
No.
Like obviously we do fresh or frozen.
Well, I mean, we do frozen a lot. I love fresh,
Costco.
but Costco for the
But
win.
Bill
on
doesn't
the
even like broccoli, so we'll just skip over that. He
Oh,
says we
love
eat it way too much.
because it's easy and I buy it
It
at
is.
Costco.
It's
We
just roasted in the
yep,
oven.
it's so easy.
So the question is here is that like I'm all about whatever's easier. So I obviously we went through all of our frozen sweet corn that I cut off the cob. We're done with that, which is very sad. I have tons of canned green beans. I have canned corn, frozen peas. We always keep. Campbell likes those frozen. I mean, I don't even think that's a question. So I think it's about your preference. But I had to go to the store today. So for dinner tonight, we are having, I call them beef Sundays. So it's like mashed potatoes, build your own Sunday bar.
Do you know, I just have to do a little quick side note that this is what we're eating for dinner, and that there is, if you have ever been down in Columbiana County to Christmas in the Woods, if you've ever
I
been
want
there.
to go.
It's my favorite thing in the whole wide world.
never
but,
been.
Well, we can't go because
Fall.
it's only weekends in the fall, and so we can't go.
It's just like I'm never going to experience cranberry harvest in the East because
No.
it's during the fall.
Yeah, you won't. But Christmas in the Woods is genuinely like my mom and I used to go every year. It's like my sister-in-law. We used to all go. My grandma, everybody. We would pile in Tom's truck because we had to bring the truck because we would buy so much.
We should just go for my birthday and say it's an early birthday
Let's
gift.
go. I'm in.
2026.
All right, we're going. We're going to pick a day this year to go. So anyways, we used to take Tom's truck and go because that's how much stuff we would all buy.
Weird random thing that I want to put on the list. I want to go to the longest garage sale. It is like a road of garage sales all through Ohio. I think it's even into Indiana.
I'm in.
All the way through.
Let's
garage
go.
sales.
We're
and they're
in.
really good.
Well, all I was going to say is at the Christmas in the Woods, they have like, vendors and food trucks and stuff. And one of the food trucks is the beef parfait food truck.
Yeah, that's what we're
doing.
doing.
When you said that for dinner tonight, it like brought back such good memories because it's been like 5 or 6 years. And my grandma, who has since passed away, like my grandma used to come with us and we would all get the beef Sundays.
Well, I hope it's as good. This takes me back to the Ohio Beef Council at the Ohio State Fair. They have a food pavilion, and they serve these, and it's delicious.
I feel like, did you ever have when KFC used to have the bowls?
Oh, yeah.
This is what it is, except
we should
no
do
chicken.
that night because it's just chicken, like
it's just
little
chicken.
nuggies.
Mm-hmm. That'd be actually really easy to do.
Oh, that'd be so easy.
Yeah.
So, that's like
saying.
a whole bunch of things. So, anyways, so I had to go to the store to buy frozen corn because canned corn was not good enough for my delightful husband, who I do really love, and I do like him to be happy with his food choices. So of course I would go get him frozen corn. But I'm like,
of course,
I feel like canned corn is fine. You're not going to know the difference. But the real topper on the case. So I've never had this in my entire life. Like we cook from scratch. I grew up this way. Like if you want gravy, you make it yourself. You don't use a packet. You don't use a starter. I know sometimes you do, but in my family, it's like you take the broth, you add in the Wonder flour, you season it, you cook it till it's thick.
So we do add in our family. We make it homemade, but we do add a couple drops of Gravy Master because we feel that
I never
helps
even heard of
thicken it
Gravy
up a little
Master.
bit. My mother-in-law taught me that, and she cooks
If Maria says it's
everything
okay.
from scratch, and so she said it's okay. But she also says that at Thanksgiving, she always used to, when I started hosting, however many years ago, she would tell me that I had to get a can or a jar of store beef gravy. Because she's like, what if something goes wrong with your gravy? You have to have a backup. And then she's like, or you could thicken your gravy with this. So she always used to make me have it in the house. I don't ever have it in the house anymore.
Well, I wish you would have.
But you asked me today if I had some, and I was like,
No, I did not.
oh, actually,
My
Bill
husband
asked.
did.
Bill
because
asked.
I told Bill tonight we have au jus. I have all the fresh broth from the roast that I cooked, and au jus was not good enough for Bill. So Bill and the boys had to go to a meeting tonight for 4-H. And so when they stopped through at the Dollar General on the way home, they bought cans of canned beef gravy. I've never had it in my life. I'm going to try it tonight.
It does not, I will be honest, it does not taste terrible.
Is it like clumpy? Like does
No,
it come out in like
it's
one
smooth.
glump?
Kind of. But
Yeah, it comes out of the jar in a glump.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I can't even believe my homemade
You have to
food.
warm it. You have to put it on the stove and warm it so it thins it out a little
So,
bit.
Bill, you have to warm it up over there.
Tom, put that gravy in a little saucepan on the stove.
So I'm just laughing because the man, he knew he was going to stop and get gravy. One way or the other, he would go to town where I'm like, I've got a homemade au jus.
So this is only funny because we have a group text, the four of us, and he texted on it asking if I had gravy. And I assumed.
So then I let it die.
Well, I assumed he was asking if Kristin, for Kristin, oh, Kristin must be busy. So Bill's being so generous to help her out, and he's texting
I had to
me.
side text Danna.
She did side text
like,
me.
oh my gosh,
and be like,
he's
my
so
husband
spoiled.
is ridiculous. I love it.
I suppose if I really, really loved him, I would have just made some gravy, but I honestly didn't have time. By the time I cleaned the heater, finished the chores with the boys, I actually took a shower. I didn't have time to make gravy.
It was very nice. I showered after work.
Little wild of a day. So the other thing is, so my husband is spoiled. However, I do, I'm very grateful for him. So Saturday we had Senator John Husted came to the farm to do a little farm visit and talk about some agriculture policy. So that was nice. Campbell and I missed it because we were in Columbus at her Buckeye Bound, which is a great event hosted by Ohio State for incoming students. We had a great time. We saw our dorm, which was very exciting, met our advisor. We had lunch, which was very nice. So they give the kids a Buckeye ID and then they put like $13 on the card, which is not enough for lunch.
That's funny.
And we went to this place called Smash Burger and we're eating lunch. And my friend Matt's, his husband was with us. And so he is not from a farm. I'm trying to figure out how to word this. Like we don't really even know Steven that well. I feel like we're best friends, but we don't actually like really know him. Steven knows us really well after this lunch.
Okay.
It was real interesting. So we're eating at a burger place. Steven.
In public.
So we know Steven, but Steven now really knows us. He knows that we're not normal. So Campbell had a friend, Carly, who was part of her scholars program, who was there. And fortunately for Carly, she wants to be a nurse practitioner. And so she wasn't grossed out by it. We're eating cheeseburgers and Parker calls and says, Mom, the U is in labor. I'm like, okay, Parker, you got this. We're watching on the camera. U is in labor. It is not going well. So I'm having to give step-by-step instructions. We had to result in speakerphone. So we're all sitting around at this restaurant. And I'm like, okay, you have to put your hand up in. You have to push the legs back a little further.
Can you imagine if you're sitting at the table next to them?
Feel for the head. What do you mean you can't find the head? I'm like, Parker, I can see you on camera. You're not trying. And he's like, I can't get my hand in there. I'm like, can't is not an option. So we're in the middle of this restaurant. I can only imagine like people are coming, people are going. I'm so engrossed in this. And poor Steven.
And you didn't think to like get up and walk out.
Like, what am I going to stand on the corner of High Street? Like,
better than sitting while people are eating
but
their
I was
food.
using Campbell's phone for the camera. I'm on like my phone. So Carly and Steven are like watching, and poor Steven, he's like, I've only been a part of my own birth and I don't even remember that. He's like, I don't think I ever want to live through this again.
Well, I told Bill today that I am so glad I wasn't there, because he's telling me that like the problem was you've got Bill and Parker, and these are not small guys, and Bob, and none of these guys are small.
Their hands.
So their hands are
Jack
too big.
was doing an interview somewhere. I'm like, where's Jack? He's got little hands.
So I was like, well, thank goodness I wasn't there, because they would have made me go. He's like, you have small hands. That would have worked fine.
But you would have, because it was like life or death. I'm like, time is of the essence. It is life or death.
I just don't know that.
It was a real situation.
You would have had to for sure pay for my kid. So
Steven is now like bound to us for life, because if he's not our friend, he'll probably go talk about us and tell us how weird and strange we are.
I just feel like if I was at the table next to you, I would not have like.
Well, there was a guy sitting behind me, and I swear he was there a really long time. I feel like he was like drawn into the drama.
Oh my God.
So unfortunately, the baby did not make it. The mama is doing so good, and she is such a good mommy. We moved her over with the other babies, and she's doing much better, and she'll be fine. But it was very traumatizing, and I feel like it's a great
for everyone in the restaurant.
For everyone in the restaurant, and for Bob and Bill and Parker.
That's the other reason I said I'm glad I wasn't there, because to go through all that and then for the baby not to make it is super sad.
So it was alive, and I think it just didn't have oxygen. We didn't get it out fast enough. But anyway, so like I was thinking today, like there are a lot of hardships in farming and agriculture that we don't talk about. Like, you know, I did a post and we talked about like Houston came to the farm and Campbell's great day. And like, how do you really talk about this like on social media?
Well, don't you feel like social media though that is social media. Nobody's sharing.
Some people are.
And those people you're kind of usually annoyed with. But most people are sharing like their fun experiences
so it's hard.
Or like
their hard
exciting
days.
Things in their life.
And I know Parker was super disappointed, and I know Bill and Bob were too. Like it was hard. Like it's a yucky thing to have to deal with. Mm-hmm. So, but the good news is the mommy is okay.
But it is part of farming.
Yeah,
like in general.
That's why I always say to have like 2 sheep. I can't even understand. Like something could go wrong, and you only have 2 sheep. That's why you need to have like
47.
And I just think we should probably hang up on that note, because my husband's like, when this originally started, he thought we were going to have 12.
Yeah. And now
okay.
And now there's a big old barn.
12 sounds good. Until next time, friends, we're mismatched.